Let's go!
What is up, you chubby little bastards? It's summertime, and with summertime comes summer vacation. And judging by my direct messages, a lot of you guys are coming to my hometown, Sarasota, Florida. And I don't blame you one bit. It is beautiful this time of year. Hot as balls, but still beautiful. Now, I'm sure some of you guys are coming down to enjoy the weather. Some of you guys are coming to enjoy the #1 beach in America, Siesta Key. But 100% of you that have direct messaged me are coming to eat, based off what you asked me. So I figured I'd make this video. We're gonna do a little roundup. There's no place I know better when it comes to food than Sarasota, Florida. I grew up here, I live here, I know the lay of the land, and I know the spots that you need to hit. So, without further ado, I present to you my favorite food in Sarasota. Let's start off on the savory side of things. My absolute favorite restaurant is Selva Grill. It's like Brazilian and some kind of fusion thing that I can't really explain because I'm not that smart when it comes to cuisine, but I just know it tastes good. And Selva Grill, in my opinion, is the best restaurant in Sarasota. If you can only go to one place for dinner, go to Selva Grill. Selva might be a little too fancy for some of you guys. No, don't take any offense. So my #2 restaurant, which would be like, if you can go to two restaurants, you go to Selva Grill and then you go to Made, okay? Made is more like Southern comfort food. That's really more my style of food. It's not fancy whatsoever, but it is high-end Southern comfort food. Fatty stuff, cheesy stuff, fried stuff, all that kind of stuff that really you want to eat on vacation, they're going to have. They also have my favorite burger in Sarasota. Their brunch burger, actually, is my favorite burger in all of Sarasota. A couple other restaurants I'm a big fan of, although they're not as good as the two I just mentioned, are Louis Modern and Libby's. Libby's in particular has a great brunch. Both restaurants are surefire. Not going to blow your socks off, but great variety in the menu, is really solid from top to bottom. If you're looking for sushi, as you should, because we have some great seafood here. Now, let me make it clear, I don't have any seafood restaurants on this list because I'm not a big fan of cooked fish. You can throw a rock and hit a good seafood place here, guys. I know everybody loves Philippi Creek Oyster Bar. I'd say that's your safest bet. But when it comes to sushi, Japan, if you're not willing to spend as much money as my next suggestion, if you like sushi, go to Japan. You will like, they have some cool rolls. They're not too crazy when it comes to the experimental stuff. There might be some fruit on a roll or two, but it's a really solid place. Yume Sushi downtown is another great spot. Really affordable, and you get a lot for you know what you spend. And then finally, if you're a little bit more of a sushi snob, if you have an appreciation for the really good stuff, I recommend Visen. It's hidden away in Gulf Gate. It's a tiny little spot, but it is the most legit and the best sushi that we have in Sarasota, Florida. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen Munchies 420 on Man vs. Food or somewhere else. Now, let me preface this. I'm not the biggest fan of Munchies 420, and just don't bite my head off. I'm not going to stop you guys from going. I think you should go. I know it sounds weird that I don't like that much, but I want you to go. Reason being is this: if you're not familiar with Munchies 420, they basically they stole the Sal's fat sandwich template, and they make sandwiches with 600 different things on it, like fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, nacho cheese, a fucking Thanksgiving turkey. It's a ton of fried stuff on a sandwich, and it's crazy. And if you're high or drunk, you're gonna love it. You're gonna be absolutely in love with it. But if you're sober, like I was when I ate it, it's just a little much for me, okay? But it is an experience. It's not a meal, it's an experience, and it is a rite of passage. If you live in Sarasota or if you visit Sarasota, you need to go to Munchies 420. You will probably like it more than me. Maybe you'll hate it more than me. Who knows? There's only one way to find out. I'm not going to stop you from going to one of the most famous restaurants here in Sarasota, and it has a reputation, which is well-deserved. They make some crazy shit. Shakespeare's makes one of the best burgers in Sarasota. I think it'd be my #2 behind Made. Great burger. It's an English pub. They have a lot of English fare, but get the burger. Doesn't matter which burger you pick, get a burger and you'll be all right. And finally, if you are looking for pizza, the best pizza in Sarasota belongs to Solorzano's. And if you get pizza from Solorzano's, make sure you get the garlic knots. If you go out and you get white girl wasted and you're looking for a nice brunch, like I said before, Libby's has a great brunch, but also check out Station 400 or Sun Garden Cafe. Station 400 in particular has some bomb-ass pancakes. Now, on to the sweets, which is what you guys have all been waiting for, I'm sure. If you guys are looking for cookies, I highly recommend Sweet Doctors. Actually, if you're looking for basically anything that's going to put you on the verge of diabetes, I recommend Sweet Doctors. Basically, the only thing they don't have is donuts. But they have so much awesome stuff. They got cupcakes, they got cheesecakes, they got donuts, they got macaroons and macarons. All of it is good, especially the cupcakes. If you can only get one thing, get the cupcakes. As you may not realize it, but they're filled and they're just, trust me on this, if you look at my Instagram, you know they make some crazy stuff. And while we're on the subject of cupcakes, I highly recommend Cakes by Ron and Heavenly Cupcakes. While they're not as decadent and crazy as Sweet Doctors, they're really good cupcakes, and I think you'll be very happy with whatever you pick there. Another kind of all-in-one place is Morton's. It's a really expensive grocery store. I'm not going to bullshit you guys. It's downtown, and you know, if you want like a $12 jar of peanut butter, it's a great spot. They have a lot of nice chocolate too, which is one of the reasons I go there. But the main reason I'm recommending it is because their bakery. Their bakery has all sorts of fancy stuff, from truffles to the pecan bars to all sorts of crazy things. Go in there. I'd say, you know, you can look around elsewhere. You're going to spend some money, guys. It's like Whole Foods, but you won't regret it. I promise you that. It's expensive, but it is also very tasty and well made. Now, when it comes to donuts, I'm sure you guys know where I'm going with this. 5-0 Donut is the best donut in Sarasota, bar none, no questions. Go there. Just get anything that I posted and you will be happy and full because those donuts are not small. But another place that doesn't get enough shine, in my opinion, you probably see me post it, is Der Dutchman. Go to Der Dutchman and try to only get one thing. It's impossible because while they have great underrated donuts, they also have fudge and whoopie pies and cookies, and it's just great, dude. It's great. They also have a sick buffet. Like, it's like Golden Corral on steroids. And finally, I have to finish on a sour note. I know a lot of you guys are wondering where the best ice cream in Sarasota is. Well, unfortunately, that is a vacuum that is yet to be filled. We have Yogurtology, which I love, but it's not ice cream. They have great bottomings and toppings. If you've never been to Yogurtology before and you're in town, that's the place I recommend first because it's just a can't miss. I mean, you get a whole like Twix bar, a whole Reese's cup, a whole Little Debbie oatmeal cream pie, mix it up. You know, it's good times, man. It's really good times. And like I said, I don't think that you're gonna be disappointed if you go there because what the yogurt lacks in calories, you can easily make up with in those awesome bottomings and toppings. Hot fudge too, that helps. Peanut butter sauce, you know, you'll get it done. One of the more touristy options is Kilwins. It's out on the St. Armand Circle. It's actually a short walk from Ben & Jerry's too, so you could do a twofer. But if you want to go there, you get yourself a nice old school waffle cone with a couple scoops. They have good ice cream. It's not a place that's going to blow you away. We don't have, you know, there's no place like 5-0 for donuts for ice cream. We don't have a blow-away ice cream place. Even we don't have any local people making ice cream yet. And that's a vacuum, like I said, I hope that gets filled real soon because I always feel strange when people ask me, you know, I'm the ice cream guy. They ask me what ice cream is best in Sarasota, and I have to send them to Yogurtology or Kilwins, which are chains. So if you're watching this and you're in Sarasota now and you have the means to make ice cream, good ice cream, get at me. We need to make this happen, guys. Let's get Sarasota some good ice cream, please. It's been far too long. I think that wraps it up. I think I've covered all my bases. If I haven't and you're a Sarasota resident and you want to participate in the discussion, hit me in the comments. I would be more than happy to argue my case for these places against some of your favorites, perhaps, in a nice, gentlemanly fashion. But these are my favorite places. These are the places I put my stamp of approval on, and I have zero hesitation in recommending them to you guys. So if you come on down to Sarasota and you see me in the streets, please don't call me Powered by Ice Cream. My name is Eric. I will be glad to meet you, take a picture with you, sign your bra, whatever you want. So I'll make you happy. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
Let's go!